this actually be the flood tunnel that's causing our problems? I don't know. That's what we're here to find out, because we could be that close to the treasure.
At 3:17 in the morning, all excavation work on a remote island came to an abrupt halt. Not because funding ran out, not because a tunnel collapsed, but because something was uncovered that was never meant to be seen. For more than 2 centuries, people searched Oak Island, convinced its legendary treasure was nothing more than a myth, an elaborate hoax designed to mislead hopeful dreamers. But what if the real mystery was never about where the treasure was hidden? What if the true secret lies in why no one is allowed to speak about what was actually discovered? In this video, you'll learn about the single discovery that forced excavation teams into silence, the crucial detail the History Channel never clearly explained, and the final clue that proves the Oak Island legend was never really about gold. Watch until the end, because the final moments reveal why Oak Island suddenly became more dangerous than valuable. And before we begin, subscribe to the channel, because stories like this don't stay public forever. For over 200 years, Oak Island has remained one of history's most captivating mysteries. It has lured treasure hunters, historians, and adventurers with the promise of something extraordinary. At the center of the legend is the infamous Money Pit, an impossibly deep shaft protected by complex traps designed to defeat anyone who tried to uncover its secrets. Generation after generation chased the same dream, only to be met with disappointment. All they found were fragments, a strange inscribed stone, coconut fiber traced to distant shores, and unsettling whispers of a curse. The cost of the search wasn't just measured in money, but in human lives. Still, the mystery endured. Everything changed during what was supposed to be a routine survey. The team led by brothers Rick and Marty Lagina had invested years of their lives and millions of dollars into the island. Armed with advanced technology, including high-precision metal detectors and seismic imaging equipment, they were determined to succeed where others had failed. What few people realize is that the most important discoveries often happen when you're searching for something else entirely. While investigating an unusual magnetic anomaly far deeper than the original Money Pit, their industrial drill suddenly broke through solid bedrock into empty space. The readings were unlike anything they had seen before. They had discovered a massive void, a man-made chamber located more than 1,300 feet beneath the surface. That's deeper than the height of the Empire State Building. This was no natural cave. Remote cameras lowered into the opening revealed something astonishing. Smooth stone walls, arched ceilings, and construction precision that appeared far ahead of its time. The team named the structure Chamber X. Excitement filled the air. After centuries of failure, had they finally found the legendary treasure vault? But the deeper they went, the stranger things became. Accessing the chamber was an enormous challenge. It lay far below the known flood tunnels that had sabotaged every previous excavation attempt. Reaching it required drilling a brand new shaft, an engineering feat that took months of planning and execution. The pressure was intense. The world was watching, and the island's long whispered curse felt closer than ever. When the team finally breached the chamber wall, the first images sent back by the submersible drone left everyone speechless. Gold and silver coins glimmered under the lights, stacked in small mounds across the chamber floor. Ornate gold chains lay draped over ancient chests, while finely crafted ornaments were scattered everywhere. This wasn't the kind of treasure pirates buried. It felt older, more intentional, and far more significant. The scale of the wealth was almost impossible to grasp. Estimates reached into the hundreds of millions, possibly even billions of dollars. The legends were real. The Oak Island treasure existed, and it had finally been found. But the gold was only the beginning. As exploration of Chamber X continued, it became clear this wasn't just a vault of riches. It was a perfectly preserved moment in time, a sacred repository holding objects of immense historical and spiritual importance. The greatest treasures, it seemed, were not made of precious metals. At the center of the chamber stood an artifact that sent shockwaves through the historical community. A beautifully carved cross nearly 3 feet tall. Crafted from gold, silver, and an unfamiliar dark metal, it puzzled scientists and historians alike. The level of detail was extraordinary, matching designs associated with medieval Christian orders. This single object became the first solid piece of evidence linking Oak Island to the legendary Knights Templar, the warrior monks who vanished in the 14th century, along with their immense fortune. For decades, claims connecting the Templars to Oak Island had been dismissed as fantasy. Now, undeniable proof lay sealed beneath the Atlantic Ocean. The discovery suggested the Templars may not have been destroyed after all, but instead escaped Europe's persecution and reached North America centuries before Columbus. The implications were staggering. One artifact had the potential to rewrite major chapters of history, and the surprises didn't stop there. Built into the walls of Chamber X were recessed niches. Inside them, the team found dozens of scrolls, perfectly preserved inside sealed lead tubes. This was no ordinary treasure room. It was a library. When researchers carefully opened the tubes, they discovered texts written in Latin, Old French, and complex coded languages that resisted immediate translation. Early analysis revealed something astonishing. These were not religious writings. They were advanced engineering documents. The scrolls revealed astonishingly precise blueprints detailing the money pit's complex flood tunnels and defensive systems. They functioned like a technical manual, explaining the very traps that had protected the chamber for centuries. For anyone intrigued by puzzles and hidden knowledge, this discovery represented the ultimate mystery. But even more disturbing were signs of something far more advanced. Throughout the chamber, the team found unfamiliar gears, finely engineered valves, and stone mechanisms whose designs appeared far beyond the technological limits of their supposed era. The level of precision and complexity suggested knowledge centuries ahead of recorded history. It felt as though the entire structure had been designed by someone who understood science and engineering far beyond what historians believed was possible at the time. Even more unsettling was the discovery of what appeared to be human remains placed carefully within niches carved into the chamber walls, positioned almost like silent guardians watching over the secrets inside. This place was no longer just a treasure vault. It was a tomb, a library, and a museum of lost knowledge, all sealed together deep beneath the earth. In a shadowed corner of the chamber, the team uncovered a massive chest secured by an unusually complex locking mechanism. This was no ordinary container. It felt like a message left behind without words, a puzzle waiting patiently to be understood. While the Templar-style artifacts had already shaken the world, there was something even more disturbing that few people were ready to confront. Some of the objects found in Chamber X simply did not fit anywhere in known human history. Take a moment to think about that. The strange dark metal woven into the cross was unlike any known substance on Earth. After months of testing in the world's most advanced laboratories, the results left scientists speechless. The material displayed an atomic structure that had never been recorded before. It was lighter than aluminum, stronger than titanium, and showed no signs of corrosion whatsoever. By all known scientific standards, it shouldn't exist. Only one conclusion seemed possible: it was not made on Earth. And yet, this revelation only led to even deeper questions. The advanced gears and mechanical components scattered throughout the chamber were carefully analyzed and subjected to radiocarbon dating. When the results came back, they were nearly impossible to accept. The dates pointed to a time thousands of years before the Knights Templar even existed, an era when humanity was believed to be using only the most primitive tools. And yet, inside this chamber was evidence of machinery crafted with the precision of a modern Swiss watch. This raised an unavoidable question. If the Templars didn't build this, then who did? That question opened the door to a theory so radical, it sounds like science fiction. What if the original builders of the Oak Island Vault were not human at all? For generations, people have speculated that ancient civilizations may have had contact with extraterrestrial beings. Now, a growing number of theorists believe Chamber X was never intended to be a traditional treasure vault. Instead, it may be a time capsule left behind by an advanced alien civilization. The impossible metal, the sophisticated technology, and the unbreakable ciphers found on the scrolls all begin to look like pieces of a much larger, otherworldly puzzle. Some believe the chamber was designed as a repository of knowledge, meant to be discovered only when humanity had evolved enough to understand it. Suddenly, the strange magnetic anomalies and unexplained radiation readings detected on Oak Island for years began to make unsettling sense. Perhaps those readings were never signals of buried treasure at all. They may have been the faint, lingering hum of dormant alien technology quietly waiting beneath the surface. In this light, the true treasure may not be gold or silver, but a kind of cosmic instruction manual. The implications of this idea are staggering, suggesting a hidden chapter of human history involving contact with beings from beyond our world. If this theory is correct, it would mean the Templars, or whoever arrived later, did not build the vault. They found it. They became its caretakers, adding their own artifacts, wealth, and secrets atop an ancient, non-human foundation. They understood its importance and vowed to protect it at all costs. The money pit and its deadly traps were not constructed merely to guard treasure, but to conceal a truth so powerful it could redefine humanity's understanding of the universe and its place within it. The scrolls may hold the key to everything. If Chamber X truly functions as a library of ancient and possibly alien knowledge, then what exactly is written on those scrolls? While some clearly contain engineering schematics, many remain completely undeciphered. And here, the story takes yet another unexpected turn. A strange and controversial theory has emerged, linking Oak Island not to knights or aliens, but to one of the most famous writers in history, William Shakespeare. According to this theory, the true author of Shakespeare's works was Sir Francis Bacon, a brilliant philosopher, scientist, and statesman who led a powerful secret society. Supporters of this idea claim Bacon and his followers buried the original manuscripts of the plays on Oak Island, along with other priceless documents. The goal was to protect this knowledge for a future generation capable of understanding its hidden meanings and complex codes. The ciphers found on the scrolls, theorists argue, may be Bacon's own encrypted writings. If fully decoded, they could not only prove Bacon was the true author of Shakespeare's works, but also reveal long-lost secrets of science, philosophy, and human history. As unbelievable as it sounds, years ago the team discovered something unusual deep within the money pit: abnormally high levels of mercury. In the 1600s, mercury was commonly used to preserve important documents and manuscripts. So now the pieces begin to connect. What if the Templars, after discovering an ancient vault, didn't simply vanish, but instead passed their role as guardians to other secret societies over the centuries, possibly even to one led by Sir Francis Bacon himself? This revelation turns the secret into something far greater than hidden wealth. It becomes a sacred mission, one meant to protect not only treasure, but the most powerful relics and knowledge humanity has ever known. That idea leads directly to the most legendary mystery of all time: the search for the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant. Many believe the Knights Templar uncovered these sacred objects in the Holy Land and secretly transported them to a place of safety. So, what if the cross found in Chamber X wasn't just another artifact, but an intentional marker, a signal pointing toward the ultimate prize? Whether it's the true Grail, the Ark itself, or something equally significant hidden on Oak Island, this perspective completely changes how we see the Lagina brothers and their team. Are they merely lucky treasure hunters, or were they chosen for a far greater purpose? Some believe their entire journey was a guided initiation, where every discovery served as a test leading them toward a destiny they never expected. They are no longer just explorers. They may be the latest link in an unbroken chain of secret guardians stretching back hundreds of years. With that role comes both honor and responsibility, the duty to protect secrets powerful enough to reshape the world. The real treasure was never gold. The real treasure is knowledge and the influence that comes with it. Now, they face a decision that could change the future forever. As the world watched closely, yet another astonishing discovery drew global attention. In one corner of Chamber X, the team uncovered a massive chest reinforced with iron, and secured by an intricate locking mechanism. Specialists spent days carefully opening it. The tension was overwhelming. What final truth lay inside? When the lid was finally lifted, it revealed an extraordinary collection of gold coins, all dated to the early 1600s. Rather than providing answers, this discovery deepened the mystery. The Templar cross suggested medieval origins, yet the coins came from a much later period. This led to one powerful conclusion. The chamber had been accessed, used, and expanded over many generations. The secret had been preserved by a hidden lineage or secret society that endured through time. But who were they? The discovery of Chamber X and everything within it sent shockwaves through the worlds of history, archaeology, and treasure hunting. What many people don't realize is that discoveries of this magnitude often raise more questions than they answer. Media coverage exploded, and the Curse of Oak Island quickly became one of the most watched television programs in the world. Experts from across the globe rushed to the island, eager to study artifacts that appeared to be rewriting history in real time. Yet with significance came new challenges. How could a site this important be safely excavated, preserved, and studied without damaging the secrets it holds? The Canadian government soon intervened, officially declaring Oak Island a national treasure and placing it under strict protection. At this stage, the Oak Island mystery is no longer about digging up riches, it's about uncovering meaning. What messages are hidden within the unreadable scrolls? Who designed the advanced underground engineering systems? What exactly is the mysterious metal used in the cross? And who are the individuals laid to rest within the chamber walls? The team may have uncovered the treasure, but have they also awakened a history that was never meant to return? What truths are still being kept from the public? Share your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the TimeFold channel and hit like, because some stories are too important to miss.